because I've been very concerned about this. The tribes have made it explicitly clear that they do not want to proceed against those people, that they do not want to proceed against the small landowners. They do not have any interest in proceeding against small homeowners, or small landowners and homeowners, excuse me. The recommendation that Joe refers to was never a recommendation, a final recommendation of the government. The recommendation that he refers to was contained in a final draft litigation report, a report which was never signed, and which, when it finally came out and was signed, specifically asked the Justice Department to take no action against those 350,000 people. And continual harping on that can serve absolutely no purpose other than to inflame people and confuse them. The tribes have made it clear that they're not going to surrender their claims, but that they got a sense of justice too, and that they don't want to see the government sue those small landowners. Now, what they proposed was something very rational, I think. And the government, it was an agreement worked out between the tribes and the government. And the proposal was, and this has gotten very little attention, the proposal was that instead of suing those small landowners, the tribes would accept a substitute claim for the monetary value of their claim against the small landowners against an appropriate sovereign. Now, presumably that would be the state of Maine.
Tom talks about substituting an appropriate sovereign. That means either the state of Maine or the United States government. I could not support substituting the state of Maine. I don't think the state of Maine should pay one nickel for this claim. I think the people in the claimed area are absolutely innocent. Representatives of the United States government have indicated that to me in meetings with them. So I could not even consider recommending the state of Maine being a defendant.
Joe, excuse me, just a second.
Could I gave you an opportunity to speak,
yeah.
or Mr. Pages did. Do you mind if I say a few words?
Well, I guess that's right.
What I would like Mr. Tureen to do on behalf of the tribes is to join with me to support legislation in the Congress of the United States that would permit the Indians to litigate their claims for money damages, with the United States government being the defendant. If they're successful, if their case is so strong, with all the money they're going to get, they could buy half the land in the state of Maine. And furthermore, I would support a bill that would provide that the United States government would provide monies for cost of litigation. I would also support a bill that would permit or encourage some sort of calendar priority, so this matter could be litigated in a court in this country for money damages against the appropriate defendant if there was any wrongdoer of the United States government. And I say that land and money are interchangeable. If they get these monies, they have the courthouse door fully open to them, they can tell their story, they can prove their case, and I think that's justice.